So I'm just warming up. We're doing trying to kick you, doing some muscle ups, pull ups, just a little back warm up. I'm gonna show you guys a few ab moves I do. This is one of my favorite days. I love back day. We'll throw some deadlifts in. This is mostly going to be back and lats, but I'm going to throw a little bit of abs in here. Really good day. So let's get back to the warm up here. So I was doing a little bit of muscle ups and just some underhand pull ups, some chin ups, as people like to call them. Little muscle up, little muscle up. Then we'll go right into a few chin ups. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm gonna do one more set on warm up here, and then we'll do some abs. Get our abs warmed up, and then we'll work on back and lats. All right, guys, one more set here. Muscle ups get hard pretty quick, especially for me. I'm about 190 pounds, not light. So, 140, a little easy. Doing this body weight stuff at 190, 200 pounds, not as easy. All right, guys. So I'm going to show y'all some of the ab stuff I like to do. I just got a bench here. And put this, not real heavy, it's about 10, 15 pounds on this cable here. And I have this cable hooked up to the lowest setting. So this hooked up to the lowest setting. Just a simple cable here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the top of my foot up against this. And basically what we're doing is a weighted single leg raise. It's going to work the abs real well, lower abs. So I really like these. Let's get my foot in. My other leg is going to be up on the bench. The leg that is hooked into that cable goes straight. And I'm just going to raise it up and then back down straight. That works the lower abs really well. You want to go not real heavy because you want to be able to control it up and down. Let's do about 5. And then I'll switch to this leg. I'm going to do the same thing. Hook my foot in there. Now this one's going to go straight. The other one's going to go bent. And I'm going to come straight up. Boom. Really good on the lower abs. Just about 5 again. 5. Boom. Just like that. And I'll do about 3 sets of those. And then I'm going to come over here. And what I'm gonna do over here, I got this one all the way up, and I'm just gonna be doing curls with it, just ab curls here. So I'm gonna put it behind my head, and I'm just gonna come down, contract the abs. And I just got that at about 70 pounds. So not too bad. It's about 5 to 10 of those too. And I'll just superset these for 3 sets. Good little ab warm up here. Work upper abs, lower abs. We're gonna hit the sides. So I like starting out warming up on my back day with these, get my core ready, because a lot of the things like deadlifts involve your core as well. So back and core really go good together, because you're going to be using a lot of those muscles together. So second set of these. Five. One, two, three, 4, 5. And don't get me wrong, those work your legs really well too, but they do hit your abs nice. All right, so we'll go back to these. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I really like those. They're a very good warm up. I said usually do about 3 sets of those. I'm gonna cut down to 2 so we can get moving. I can show you some of the other stuff I want to do. Okay. I'm hoping this view will work here for these next ones. So up top on these next ones, I'm gonna lower the weight down quite a bit, probably about 25 pounds. And what I'm doing is I'm just crunching. A little side crunch here. Both sides. Just about 5 on each side. Really what that looks like is I'm just that crunch. I'm trying to feel that bend right here in the middle. That's where I want that bend at. Hit those obliques. So that's those. This one's a little different. I don't really have a specific term or name for this one. A lot of people like to call it the pissin dog, because they say it looks like I'm peeing on a fire hydrant like a dog. So pissin dogs is what some of my friends call it. And I find it funny. So that's what I'll say it is. I'm going a little lighter than I normally do so I can show you the form here. But you can see, I'm just coming straight up the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to come out to the side. This is where that peeing dog comes from, on the obliques. That's why I do those upper ones and these ones together, because they're both hitting the obliques in a different way. So then I'll switch my feet and do the same thing. I'm going to come up the middle for 5, out to the side for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in this, I want to be in push-up position. So my back is straight, butt down as low as you can. You're not going to be perfect. You just want to try to have that good form where I'm staying in a push-up. I'm not having my back bent. I'm not having it too low. That's when a good push-up position. So I like doing those together. Good on the obliques. Good little warm up on an ab and back day here. So I'm going to go a little heavier on the next set on those. I'm just going to do 2 sets of everything today because I want to show you what I'm doing. On these, again, I do 3 sets normally. So, but my gym closes in a little over an hour, so we're going to rush through this. Weekends kind of suck here at our planet because we're not 24/7. So, got to rush. So, second set of our crunches here, oblique crunch. You'll see me kind of bring one leg kind of up on the tiptoe. I feel I get a better crunch when I do that. When I bend, I feel it really tight, which is what we want. So I'll show you this side. I'll kind of bring that foot up and I really crunch right there. I'm not bending down here, it's up here. I want to work those upper obliques. Get those striations going on the side. That's what I'm shooting for with those. So, second set of these, I went a little more weight. Probably only do 4s instead of 5s, maybe even 3s. So, I'm coming up the middle again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll come out to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to switch legs and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good, guys. All right. So we got a little more abs to do before we move on here. So on the next one, I'm going to lighten this up. Start with about a 20. I got it up top again, and what I'm doing here, I call it a log cutter. So just like that. This works across the stomach. So I like these. Do it to both sides. Then up on this side, we're going to double up over here. I'm going to start out at 70. I'm doing a crunch again, just like I did on top, but now it's on bottom. Boom. And this will feel more in the bottom crunch instead of the top. All right. Then immediately, we're dropping the weight back down, about 20. And I'm doing the opposite of what I did over here. So now I'm coming up across the body, like a golf swing. Oh yeah, we're hitting a little bit of everything on the abs. Perfect. So we'll do 2 sets of those, and then I'll show you one more thing we're going to do over here, and some body weight stuff we'll do over here too. So good abs. Sorry if you hear me chewing my gum. I'm a habitual gum chewer in the gym. I feel like it's a good jaw workout, strengthen up that jawline, which is what us guys want. We want that angular jaw, you know what I mean? So love chewing gum during my workouts. Plus it distracts me when shit gets shitty, especially on the treadmill, shit like that I hate. So, all right, so we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna cross the body. 3, 4. Other side. Very good. Coming back to the bottom. Going back to those crunches. Right here. 2, 3, 4. Other side. 4. Very good. Lighten it back up. 20 pounds. Or come from the bottom again. Up. 3, 4. Hit the other side. 3, 4. Just like that. All right, so for this next one, I'm going to bring this cable down so I can pull it out. And I want it to be straight across from my abs. So about right here. But we're going to do something really similar to what we've been doing. I'm just twisting my abs to the side. And I want it to be in my abs. I don't want it to be in my arms. I want that twist to come from my abs. Just like that. That's really good on the obliques as well, coming across. So I like those. I kind of throw these in. I usually do some body weight stuff with these. I might move you around here so you can see what I'm doing with my body weight. All right. See how that goes, guys. So I'll show you that from this angle. Just cross with the abs. All right, so on this body weight stuff, I start out with the easier moves and work my way up to the harder moves. So we're going to start just knee raises as I'm hanging from this bar. Grip, I don't really care what grip you use. It's more what's comfortable for your wrists. I am comfortable with knee raises. I kind of go with the grip right here. So I'll show you that. All that is, I'm off the ground, they're coming up. And you're trying to control it. I don't want a lot of rocking. So when I first started, it was knee raises that were really slow. And then as you get strength, you can start picking up the pace and bringing them up faster. I just don't want you doing a lot of rocking. Just like that though. Those are really good, not too hard of a move, but they're good. They're really good. And if you can't do these on a pull-up bar yet, grab a dip bar. Grab that, let your hands rest on it, bring the knees up just like I did. It works really good on the dip bar too. And you can do that with all these moves. All these moves I'm about to do, the dip bar, they may look a little different, some of them, but you can do every single one of these things I'm about to show you. So for people who aren't as advanced, who cannot hang yet, that works really good. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got to start somewhere. Believe me, when I first started, when I was a teenager, 235 pounds, I wasn't hanging off a bar. I wasn't doing a pull-up, Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. I'm here to help. So that's what I want to do. I want to help get people confident in their bodies, feeling good about themselves. Like I said, when I first started as a teenager, 235 pounds, out of shape. There's no way. Now I'm 33, and it's taken a long time to get to where I'm at. And I still want more. You know what I mean? We're always shooting for more. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the sub. I will definitely subscribe back to your channel as well. That is what I do. We're a community. We're here to help each other. So I got you on that. All right. So next set is just going to be a leg raise. And same thing. If you need to do it on the dip bar, you can. I'm going to use the same grip on this, but same thing. I want control. I do not want you rocking. If you're rocking, just give me 1 or 2 nice slow ones. Don't try to rock. I don't want a lot of rocking here. So I'm coming up. My legs are coming straight out, and I'm stopping halfway. 90 degrees, back down. 90 degrees, back down. And you can mix up. You can point your toes out like I am, or you can hold them up and do the same thing. Just going to target the abs a little different. Just like that, though. So that 90 degrees and hold. I want your legs out straight, stop, back down. And I don't want a lot of rocking. So 1 to 2 reps is great. You don't need to do a whole lot. If you're not strong enough to get more, just do what you can. Like I said, if you got to use the dip bar, it's the same thing. It's right here. And just bringing them legs up, back out. And try to not let your back rest on that back thing. And try not to rock. Try to use your abs. You know what I mean? And just pop. But it works the same way as what I'm doing. So it's just kind of a more beginner move to an advanced move. So good way to go. Get your abs strong. A couple more moves over here. Same thing. This one will be a little harder on a dip bar. I've seen people do it, but you got to be pretty flexible. This is what I call toes to bar. You see a lot in CrossFit. I'm going to be bringing my toes to the bar, but I'm keeping my upper back straight. I'm not bending and looking up. I'm going to stay looking forward and bring my toes up. Boom. And you can do that on the dip bar. It's just a little hard, but you just try to get as high as you can. You got to be pretty flexible on that, though. I think that's almost harder than hanging. So, but worth a shot, though. It's worth a shot. And it's really good on the abs. It's a really way to build up strength. So I'll show you that. For these, I like a little wider grip, so I'm going to come out. A lot of times you'll see that in CrossFit. Wider grip helps you get your toes to the bar easier than in close. So with these ones, I'll come a little wider, and it helps me keep my back straight. So you'll see I'm going to show you bad form first, okay? This is bad form. I don't want you rolling your back and looking up. A lot of people do that. That is not getting your abs. That's defeating the purpose. That is becoming a pull. Just not hitting your abs. So what I want, back straight, legs up. You'll see my head stays forward. I'm looking straight ahead. And that's toes to bar. So you're looking forward, not bending the back. So really good, really good. So that's what we're looking at. I can do it again. I don't know which one you're talking about. The leg raise, knee raise. I can do any of those again for sure. Like I said, this is all stuff. You can do these on the dip bar too. So the flat leg, gotcha. Okay, so you want the leg raise. So the first one was the knee raise, a little easier. Leg raise, a little harder. I'm coming 90 degrees on that. So boom and down. Boom and down. And that's our second one. You can point the toes, hold them up. It's got the abs a little different. If you're using a dip bar, same thing. You know what I mean? So really good on the abs. Then our more advanced one I just did was toes to bar. Like I said, I'm just keeping my back straight, looking forward on all these. I'm not rolling my back. I'm looking forward. That's what we want. That's really good. I'll show you some oblique moves. I've done these on some of my other lives. I think people think these are pretty neat. They work the sides really well. So the first one I call around the world, or Bruce Lee kicks. I don't know the exact name of it, but it looks like a clock. So my feet are going to be here, and I'm going to bring them both around, back down, and then the other way. And I want to do both sides even. So if I do 2 and 2, or however many it is on each side. So I'm going to match it. So my grip on this doesn't really matter. I like a little closer on these. But so we're going to go here at the bottom, toes together, and I'm coming around. Boom. Round. Boom. Just like that. So it's just boop and woof. And that's a killer. That'll take your breath out of you. They're really good on the sides because you're getting that whole side momentum. Boom. So really good on the sides. And next I'm going to show you what I call the windshield wiper. The windshield wiper is a little different. It's very good. It's a little harder than what I just did. It's more of an advanced move, but once you build up to it, it really helps the obliques. Main difference is I'm going to hold myself out straight with my legs up, And I'm just going to go side to side like a windshield wiper. And we're stopping at the halfway point. So for that grip, I kind of do the same as I just used. I'm going to come up and get myself set up. Come with my back straight. And then I'm going to go to the side. And then the other side. Just like a windshield. And that one is a killer. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. That's what I'm here for. Help you guys out, show you the stuff that I can do, get you guys to be able to do it. That's what we're working for. So like I said, do these on the dip bar at first. Even the side ones, you can kind of halfway do it with your knees and then bring your legs out and do the same thing just on that dip bar. And you're going to feel it. It's going to hit these real good. Once you get on the pull bar, you're going to feel up higher more. But it builds that strength, which is what you need through here. And that really helps with our back day, helps with the deadlifts, the things we're about to be doing. So that's why I like throwing these in the warm-up. But that's pretty much my weighted ab routine, what I would normally do for weighted abs. And then I would throw these body weight ones in afterwards. I also have some videos on my page of ab routines I do on the floor with a mat. And those are really good too. I do those whenever. I don't have a really specific day. A lot of times we do those moves in boxing, in my boxing class, so I do those there a lot. So I tend to not do them as much at the gym. But very good workout on those. Some routines that I put together a while back. I usually do 100 reps on a lot of that stuff on the mat. It's the crunches, the leg raises, side to sides, planks. So that's a killer. So now let's go ahead and get down here and we'll start doing some back or lats. We'll see what's up first. All right, looks like we may end up going over here and hitting some deadlifts. We'll get them out the way. Last week I went pretty heavy on my deadlifts, so this week I may stay a little lighter. I've injured my back a few times on deadlifts. I've had a few pinched nerves, stuff like that have taken me out. So yeah, I don't like being out of business for long, out of commission because of injuries. So deadlifts are one of my favorites, and I'm good at them. I've been able to deadlift over 500 pounds since I was like 18. My max was like 585, and I was about 175 pounds then. I'm about 185, 190 right now. So for my body weight ratio, that's pretty good. You know, hitting 580, almost 600 pounds at my size, pretty good. That's my strong suit. So my other lifts are nowhere near as good as that. When I was a teenager, I actually had a really good bench press and a really good squat because I was a power lifter. I was very heavy. I think I weighed about 230, 35 pounds. And so I could bench, you know, like 380 and I could squat like 510, which for a teenager, you know, was really good. But the thing is, once I learned about nutrition and bodybuilding and how it actually works, is I wanted to look different. I was just a big bulky kid and I wanted to look in shape. So once I learned nutrition and this stuff, it was like a game changer, man. I got into good shape, changed my frame around. I was no longer just a bulky kid. I actually had abs, which was great. So that took into my 20s, but it affected my deadlift and my squat. My squats went way down because I lost a lot of size in my legs from losing that weight. I look better. I could see more definition in my legs, but I lost some size and some strength. So it's kind of give and take, man. Like if you want to be really lifting a lot and be powerful, you're probably going to be bulkier. You're not going to have the abs. You're not going to have the vein definition. But if you just want to look good, you don't really have to lift as heavy. You just got to be consistent. It's bodybuilding. It's nutrition. You know what I mean? It's the pull-ups. Like, so it's a whole thing. You just got to figure out what you want. So when I was younger, it was about being more powerful. Now it's about looking good and it's about longevity. I want to be able to do this when I'm 70. So that's what we're shooting for now. I put you guys in the mirror so you can see me through the mirror. I'm going to do some bent rows to start. It's one of my favorite things to do before I do my deadlifts. So I do a little bit of bent rows, and then I'll be doing some light deadlifts with that and some shrugs. I kind of do like a little 3-piece warm up here with my bent rows. My bent rows, I get this from Arnold, one of his books. So he says go a little wide grip on these. And I'm shooting between my belly button and my chest, anywhere in there. You don't have to be perfect, but it just needs to be in between there. And you just got to get it. So I'm going a little wider, bending over, coming up. I'll come up. I like hitting shrugs with these because they already burn anyways. So I just throw them in there because I'm already feeling it. And just kind of get our warm up on our deadlift. You'll see I don't do a lot of straight leg deadlifts. They put too much strain on the back. Like that, I don't like them. My hamstrings are always really tight anyways. So I prefer the a deadlift with the legs. I do a squat, and it's like getting another leg workout in with my back day. So I really like that. I like getting those legs working. So it's like having 2 leg days. So I have a good day on to come in here and squat real heavy. Have a day where I come in here and deadlift like that. So it gets that testosterone flowing, builds your legs, builds your back, builds your abs. So I prefer the bent leg deadlift over the straight leg. So a lot of ladies like the straight leg because it gets their butt good. Nothing wrong with that. But I've just had too many back injuries, pinched nerves with a straight back. So I keep my back straight up and down and hit that. Boom. I feel that's a lot better. And I can go heavier. So if I'm wanting to lift heavy, put more weight up, engage those abs really good, I can go heavier with the bent leg than I can with the straight leg. So that straight leg, it's a lot of hamstring. If you're like me, tight hamstring guy, like this stretch, this bend forward, oh, that's so hard for me. And on the ground, like impossible. And I've worked on my flexibility. It's just those muscles are tight. So we'll keep doing a warm up here on this, and then I'll go a little heavier. So I brought my belt and my straps just in case I want to use them, because I'm not risking injury on these anymore. You know, for a long time in my teens and 20s, I'd go no belt, no straps, or when I would get busted straps out when I start getting real heavy, because my grip always gives out first. That is the weakest point. I have small wrists, so my grip gives out way faster than my back or anything else. So when I get up and around that, 400 rounds, it's like, golly, starting to get heavy. So bust those straps out, and I can get up to that 580, but then I'll blow my back out. So it's like, all right, start wearing a belt when I get that heavy, So people think it's cheating, but man, if it helps you get that extra weight up, go for it, man. Like, don't do it when you don't need it. But when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, I can't go any heavier without it, use it. It's not cheating at that point. Now, if you're able to lift this, no problem. Like right now, if I busted straps out, it'd be stupid because I could do 50 reps with the straps on. Like, and I just want a 5 to 10 rep range. So I don't really need the straps yet. My grip is good here. My back is good here. So we don't need it. So I'm going to start the same thing, bent row. So we're going to come here, wide grip, back straight, and up. See, I'll show you. I do a straight leg deadlift. That's already heavy. Like, that is just one plate, and I'm already like, oh yeah, I feel that in my hamstrings. So there's nothing wrong. It's not a bad workout. It's just, I feel functionality wise, I prefer here up with the hip thrust. Because that's how I'm going to lift stuff out there. Like, if I'm working, that's how I'm going to lift stuff. If I'm doing stuff at home, I'm not going to be straight leg lifting, right? That's only something you do in here. So I like real world functionality strength, which is why I like the bent leg. Because that's how you lift stuff up on the streets. If I'm picking up a tire, I'm here and I'm picking it up, right? I'm not bending over and hurting my back picking it up. So that's one of my main reasons I don't do the straight leg. Not that it's a bad workout, there's anything wrong with it. It's just, I want functionality. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see me, I do handstand walks. I do workouts that's like, this is functional strength. This is what I'm going to use in the real world. These are muscles that we use every day. We're grabbing stuff, doing that. So pull-ups, you know what I mean? My handstand walks, like, I'm wanting functionality. I want to be well-rounded as well. So that's why you'll see me over here doing weights. You'll see me on the cardio machines. You'll see me doing calisthenics. I go boxing 3 times a week. Like, I want to be well-rounded. You know, it's a well-rounded athlete. That's what we're shooting for. I don't want to be a one-trick pony. I don't want to be one of the guys that can do 1,000,000 pull-ups, but I can't hardly deadlift anything. I don't want to be someone who can deadlift 500 pounds, but can't do 2 minutes on a treadmill without dying, right? So well-rounded is what we're looking for. And that's what I want to teach people, because that builds your confidence. When you know you can do a little bit of everything, it builds your confidence, makes you believe in yourself. That's what I'm shooting for people. I want them to be able to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I made a transformation. I'm doing something, and I feel good. You know, I talked about before, I don't know if anyone's watching any of my other lives or my videos, but you can kind of see it. See if I can get a good view of it. I have a tattoo on my calf, and it's called Fit for Life. Anybody can see it, Fit for Life, Body by Brett. And I tattooed that on me so that I would have to follow my dream, because my dream is to run a business, and I want to do. It's the number 4 because it's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And you know, it encompasses everything. So it's how all those health factors tie together. So I want to make people fit to live life. So it's fit for life. So you're the fittest you can be for your life, to live it successfully. And because it made a huge difference in me. You know, I was a chubby teenager, low self-confidence, had a lot of issues going on, anxiety, depression, things like that. And when I got into fitness and nutrition and stuff, I just felt so much better. That it helped my emotional, it helped my mental health, and then it led me to a spiritual health. You know, it helped me find God, it helped me find a higher power, make a community, make friends, and that's what I want for other people. You know, it all ties together. When you're neglecting one, you're neglecting all, right? So I want to help people. You know, there's guys that come like, there's guys that come. For instance, I know a lot of my friends were like drug addicts. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of my friends were drug addicts, and they come in malnourished. They're really small. And so I would get them a plan of like, okay, we're going to get you into rehab. We're going to get you group and single session counseling. We're going to build a nutrition plan to help you build mass, and we're going to get you in the gym working out, getting you on a weight training regimen that's going to help you build your muscle. And so then this way they look in the mirror a few months down the road and they're confident. You know, that drug stuff is gone. And that's what we're looking for. You know, it's like, hey, I don't want to go back to doing what I was doing before. I don't want to be the scrawny kid anymore. Now look at me. Look at what I've done. Look what my mental health is. And we're going to get you into church. We're going to get you whatever your denomination is. Like, this is an open door. Like, doesn't matter whether you're Muslim and you believe in the Quran. Doesn't matter whether you're Christian and believe in the Bible. Like, that's your choice. And I can't denounce you, because you might be right and I might be wrong. You know, me personally, Bible, I'm a Christian. I believe that. But that doesn't mean it's 100% right. I think there's truth to everything. So you might believe aliens, you might be Scientology, and that's fine too. Any of that stuff, dude. Like, I'm not hating against anybody. You're all welcome here, and I want to get you guys into your denomination church. As long as you have a close relationship with a higher power of some sort, that's cool with me. I just want you to believe in yourself, right? And that's kind of where I'm at with this. And other guys will come in, like, for instance, someone like me, being a heavier kid, right? Say a teenager comes in, he's heavy, he's got low self-confidence, he's having some issues at school, is emotional, anxiety, depression, things like that. I would have him opposite plan. You know, he comes in, we're like, okay, well, we're going to get you on a weight loss program, fat loss program. You know, we're going to get you some cardio. We're going to get you into also some group session counseling, some single session counseling, some help to build you with your anxiety, your depression. We're going to get you with specialists. Like, I want to work with, top guys. I want to work with specialists in nutrition and fitness and religion. Like, one of my favorite pastors is Stephen Furtick. I think he's a great guy, very motivational, very energized. One of my favorite guys to watch. Like, I'd love to have him on board. People come in, we get them to talk on, via chats. We're getting these guys regimens. They come to my building. We get them a whole regimen every day. We get them set up, boom, 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 boom. And that's kind of what I'm working for, man. It's called Fit for Life. I just got to get my money together. I got to get this going. So I got a good job now. I'm building the cash up, and just doing these interactions with people online, building that community. So I just want my community, my page to be a place people can come, for what they need. They need help. They need confidence. They need to post their results, post their problems. We're not here to judge. We're here to help. We're here to build you up. That's what I want, man, because that's what people have done for me, and it changed my life. So if I can do that for other people, that's the goal, man. That is the goal. So anyways, I could talk about that forever. I went on a little rant there, but definitely, guys, check out my videos, check out my page. I do a lot of stuff, Some of my videos are just my dogs and my cats. Some, me spending time with my grandpa. I do a lot of that. He's at the nursing home, so him and his friends out there, I really like them. But other than that, we're in here. We're getting money. And we're loving it. Three. All right, guys. We're going to start slowly going up, adding these 45s for our deadlift. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the comments and all the support, the love. Definitely, man. I'm here to do the same for everybody else. Everything's always a work in progress, man. Mind, body, spirit, always a work in progress. So, and I'm by no means perfect, man. I'm by no means perfect, brother. I have a pretty lonely life. I spend my weekends usually playing Xbox, getting drunk, man. Can't lie to you. There's a night or two a week, and I don't go crazy, but it's how I cope sometimes. Because the gym's closed. And what else you gonna do? So I've lost a good relationship that's been a struggle for me, man. Trying to move on from that because I'm the one that messed it up. So that's always a struggle, man. And everyone has struggles. So just know that you're not alone. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone too, but I know that there's other people that can relate out there, and that's what my page is about, man. Letting people know they're not alone, and it's okay to not be okay. So, all right, guys, let's hit our second set of deadlifts. So I'm not doing no more bent rows. By bent row, I just do about 3-set warm up on that with the shrugs and everything. That's just kind of 3-set warm up for our deadlift here. So now we're getting ready to pop into our bent leg deadlift. So I'm going to set up, good squat, and up, back straight, using those legs. Feel like stretching that callus. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. All right. So we got one more. I'm gonna grab another 45. We're gonna do some more deadlifts. All right, and my back is feeling it today, so I am gonna break out my belt and probably my straps too. But I'll probably start with the belt. So, anybody looking for some good wrist straps? These ones, these Gym Reapers, are straps I like to use. They're old school straps. I really like these a lot. And my belt, I really don't know what belt grip what brand this is. Fit Griff. No idea. I just saw that it was an old style belt, and I like these too. I don't like a lot of the newer style ones. I like the ones that actually have the hooks in them. These are what I used through high school when I was powerlifting. So I like these belts. Like I said, I'll bust out the belt first. I get it pretty tight. Eventually, I'll tighten it down some more once it sucks my gut in a little. So, like I said, I'm going to do this set without the straps just to see where my grip's at. As we go any heavier, I'll probably bust it out. But I'll see you later, brother. I appreciate you watching the show. Appreciate you hitting the channel, subscribing. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go bent leg and up. Yeah, definitely. We're going heavier. I'm gonna need the straps today. All right, so we're gonna bust these out. So a lot of you guys probably seen these when you're in your school gym lifting, these type of straps. Um, the newer style I don't care for as much. I don't feel they get me as good as tight around my wrist. So these just kind of roll through and I'll just roll it around the bar. I'll show you how we do that. It's gonna be just like wrenching down a motorcycle. So I describe it to people. So I'm gonna go grab a couple more 45s and we'll get that going. Get it, fellas, get it. Okay. So we got 445s on there right now. So we're getting there, getting that weight. This is when I start getting into my focusing mode. So I'll come down here. Once I back the straps out, this is usually how I start. So just like wrapping down, I'm gonna wrench it down like I would on a motorcycle. So get my grip about where I want it. Just put that on there, tie it around, get my grip where I want, and then we just start wrenching it down until it gets nice and tight. My wrists are a little sore this week from boxing. I was in that heavy bag pretty hard, so feeling that. So tighten's kind of hard, but there we go. So we got nice and tight. And when I'm using these instead of free weights, I have to watch that hook because that hook will stop me, and that sucks ass. So gotta make sure I keep it bent back. Okay, a couple breaths to steady myself, and we're gonna pop up and go, just like that. Very good. So that is a very good builder right there. That is muscle building. That's why I love deadlifts. I'm feeling that from my legs all the way through my back. So, and just pushing what you can comfortably. I may try one more 45 today. I've been up to about 6 here lately as a max, but 5 may be our stopping point. My back's a little tired today. I don't want to hurt myself again. So, yeah, we'll give it one more round. And if I can give anybody any advice on deadlifts, eat before you come lift, right? Because empty stomach is always when I hurt my back. If I come in here and try to lift too heavy on an empty stomach, I always pinch that nerve in my back for some reason. If I come in here and eat first, all of a sudden 380 is easy. I can get up to 580, you know? On a hungry stomach, 380 is about killing me. So that's the difference in deadlift. I think food is important on a heavy day. That's the same with squats. With squats, with bench, with any of your major lifts, eat before you come lift it, because you'll get more that way. You'll get more out of it, out of your workout. You got to fuel it. And when you're working in bigger muscles, you really got to fuel it. Also use the bathroom before you do deadlifts. I've seen some accidents. So I've come to some close calls myself. So always try to use the bathroom before deadlifts. And you may feel like puking if you eat too much, and that's okay. That's okay. Try to hold it in, because I've been there too, where it comes up in your throat and you're like, oh God, I'm going to die. So, but it's a really good workout. And I get my best workouts when I feel like that, when I go through those. I can lift the most, I get the most reps in. So I definitely think it's important. So we're going to try 545s, see how it goes today. Got the perfect song playing in the background, Eye of the Tiger. I hear it. So even with my headphones on, I can hear it. So I wear my headphones because usually if I'm not doing a live with you guys, I'm jamming in my music. But when I'm doing a live, I turn the music on. But that's okay, because I feel it's important to teach people and show people proper form, technique, things like that. Help people out in any way that I can. So I don't mind doing these lives, and I like talking to you guys when I work out. So nice to know there's a community out there of workout people like me that are doing the same thing. So that's what we're here for. All right, 545s. All right, guys, here we go. That's killer. Gym Homie Chris, I see you, my guy. I see you. Everybody who don't know, follow Gym Homie Chris, man. Big Back Saturday, once again. Chris is doing a lot of good videos, man. I've seen a lot of his stuff too. He does a lot of home workouts, a lot of good stuff. So I recommend going and checking out Gym Homie Chris. Definitely good, solid guy. Guy's a tank. So I can see it. He's a tank. So definitely go check out his channel, man. Check out his videos. Good guy. He's trying to get it going too, like me. So I definitely appreciate him. We just want to motivate others. That's what we're doing. I got you, man. You know I got you. Real recognizes real, and we're trying. You know what I mean? It ain't easy, but we'll get it done. So, all right. So we just finished up deadlifts. I did my 545s today. I ain't gonna push it too much. I feel like I could go more, but that's always when I'm like hurting my back. So it's like, you know what? Let's just call it there. That was good enough. Worked our way up to that. So good workout there. I know that's right. But that's all right. I seen you from the start, so that dude's real. He's got a real page. He's going. So, yeah, Gym Homie Chris, good guy, man, good page. He'll give you a lot of good tips. He's very good at lifting. I've watched him do some incline bench. Guy's a tank. Guy's a tank. He's like me. He's a tatted out guy. Looks like he's had a hard life, man. But I tell you what, we're the best guys because we're real. And we just want to help people. We're doing this to help others. So let's get it. So we did that. I'm doing a little backwards today, guys. So I done my deadlifts first, which is what I like doing. It's just the gym's dead today, so I was able to get it done. So I'm going to clean off this rack real quick, and then we're going to go do our pull downs and seated row. Some of my other favorite stuff on back day. Kind of like I said, my last live doing back. If I could choose, 3 workouts on a back day, if I didn't have much time, I would do deadlifts. I would do some sort of row, either seated or bent row, and lat pull downs or pull ups. Pull ups are really good too, but you just want to hit those big muscles. So the deadlift works everything. Bent row is going to hit your middle back really well, or seated row, and then pull ups or your pull down for your lats. And if that's all you hit, that's a good back day, man. But if you have more time, do all the little stuff I've been doing. You know, I threw my abs in today too. I did a weighted ab routine. So anybody who ain't been here from the beginning, I recommend go check out that ab day, man. Go check out that ab day. It was my warm up. It's a really good weighted ab routine. I also throw in a little bit of calisthenic abs, stuff like that. So, all right, we're gonna get set up over here. Try to find that view I had for you guys last time. So I'll start with my seated row. I think I might be able to get you a better view on that right here. Here we go. All right. I don't really need the belt on, but sometimes I use it like a waist trainer, so I keep it on a little longer. So I want to slim that waist down. That's always hard because I like to eat, as most of us do. We like to eat. So, all right. So I just got this on 145, and we're just gonna get that. Somebody's got this backwards, maybe. That's all right. All right. And with these, I'm just hitting right at the bottom of my chest. I like it a little higher. Some guys go right to the belly button, but I like it a little bit higher so it's the middle of my back a little more. So right at the bottom of my chest is where my thumbs go. I like that a lot. We're going to superset that with our pull downs. So I'm going to be switching you guys around a lot. And with these, I'll start without my body weight. I'll go 190. Oh, I'm going to have to switch handles though. Somebody's got the single. Once again, I prefer one of these handles. I love a good seated row, man. But I prefer these handles because I like this grip right here. So I'll come down. I'm bent back just a little. Even just doing my body weight on those is a killer. So we'll hit about 3 sets each on those at least, maybe 5. But I'm going to show you guys all the little stuff I do too. So back to the rows. I'm going to hit up to about 160 this time. I'll blow up a plate. All right, take a second. We're going to roll again. I'm bad at breaks sometimes. I'm bad about breaks. I tend to not give myself long enough. So I teach myself to sit for a second. All right, we'll go again. That's the only thing I wish this gym had was like a T-bar, you know, where you're bent over and you got that T-bar. Those are so good. But this gym, unfortunately, does not have one. Or any like big barbell that I could do free weights with that on. So that's what I miss about my other gym. I told you guys I'm trying to get back in there to that one, but it's going to take a minute. Got to get my money right. I may start a new boxing gym, so there's another money expense. So I'm going to mix the grip up this time, guys. I'm going to go a little closer, do a close grip on these. And I'm going to stay at 190 because that was pretty heavy. Not going to lie to you. 2, 3, Oh, that was killer 5. So with these, it's just like when I do pull-ups, I'll mix the grip up, you know. When it comes to those lat pull downs, I'll go wide, underhand, mix it all up. These, I think I'm going to go a little heavier, rub up another plate, 175. Probably next pull down, I'll go underhand grip. Show you guys those two. But those ones out here are my favorite. I feel they get that real good wide, get you that wide lat. So, but the overhand has its place too, helps bring it down. Underhand, of course, you're gonna get the arms in there a little more, and it gets back in here real good. So, I like all those grips. I can't say that I have a super favorite, but that wide one, I just like that. It just feels good. So, but these seated rows are kind of a love-hate thing. I used to really not like them, but now I just like the results they give me. so we do them. Those are getting heavy. Those are getting heavy. Sorry, I gotta keep moving you guys around a bunch. Planet doesn't have a lot of good spots to put you, so just gotta make it work. We're getting a little sweat going, which is good. We like that. All right, so I'm gonna underhand grip on these. The same thing. I'm seated back a little bit. Kind of lean back. 4, 5. All right, probably gonna do at least one more set because I like finishing on that wide grip. I may do 2 more. I may do another underhand and then finish on the wide grip. So we'll do that. Hey, but dude, your garage setup is nice. I've watched them videos. I said, Gym Homie Chris, all his videos are in his garage. But he's got a decent garage setup. I have a garage setup too, but the lighting in my garage is terrible. Like your lighting is a lot better. You can see your stuff a lot better than my videos in my house. So I like your videos. There's another guy, he's real big on here, the Garage Gym Homie, and he's really good too, man. He's got a lot of good videos. All his videos are garage workouts. So I prefer those, honestly. The home workout, you can get a good one. Once I get my own spot, get my different garage set up, it'll be a little different. I'm in my dad and stepmom's right now, so like their garage, I try not to take up too much space. But if I had my own garage, that whole thing would be a gym. So I like what you're doing. Like I said, everybody should go check out Gym Homie Chris. A lot of good stuff coming from there. So Garage Gym Homie is another really good one. I like the guys that are just kind of doing their thing, you know. Oh, there's another guy I really like too. I can't think of his name right now. He's kind of a character. He's got a big mustache, and he's all tatted out too, and big guy. But he does a lot of the stuff I do. Like when it comes to protein shakes, he just tends to throw. Oh dang! He tries to throw like egg whites into his protein shakes, and I think that is awesome because that's what I do. Doesn't taste the greatest, but yeah, I just love guys that are doing their stuff, man. Because don't get me wrong, the world needs the guys like Jeff Napard and those guys too, the science guys, and you know, ones that are big famous getting their stuff out there, right? But I like the smaller guys that are just doing their thing and coming up and building their stuff up, or the ones that have, you know, and they started out just like me or like Chris. They were just making videos, just trying to help people get up there, and now they're big. I think that's really cool, man. So. Definitely, bro. I love doing these together. The lat pull down and the seated row. I just feel they flow good together. And usually in the gym, they're right next to each other for a reason, you know. And so I love doing these together. So definitely guys, I love the support. So I'm gonna go underhand one more time, and then I'm gonna go wide, and that'll be the end of those. So like I said, these underhands work really good on that middle inside of your back. I watched this guy last night on YouTube doing these, and this guy is jacked. Fuck, what is his name? Rickerson Doss or something like that. He's over in the UK. He's a bodybuilder, but the guy is freaking jacked, and he was doing them like that, and you could see every muscle that was working. I was like, yeah, those are definitely definitely good. They're basically he's like he does them shorts where he's like, you want to build bigger chest, and he'll touch it, and he's like, come on, and then he goes and shows you like proper form on shit. Good little informational tips, but the guy's a beast. So I really like watching his stuff. I'm going to skip the seated row. We're just going to hit the wide because we're going to come over here. I'm going to show you what we're doing next. So I'm going to get a wide grip. I like finishing on these. I feel like these just expand the lats out really good up top. All right. So we're going to lighten it up for these next ones. These are more just burn the lats out in the back. I've just got it on 70 pounds. And all I'm doing first, I'm just pulling it to me this way. Just targeting that top back right across. So it's almost like doing a rear delt, but it's just targeting more of your back. So it's going to hit that. A little closer grip here and just kind of just a little lean back. I have a good body weight back exercise I'm going to try to get to. So we'll just do a couple of these because I want to show you guys. And then I'm doing these here. It's coming up over my head. And these will burn the lats. Yeah, you feel that pull all in there. So I'll just do about 2 sets of these. I'll show you one thing I do on the cables real quick. We got about 10 minutes before this gym closes, so try to burn it out. Yeah, dude, I like your. I've watched some of you. I know you said you're going live. What was it, Monday? You said it was going to be your first live, or I just watched a short that said Monday was your first live, and that's awesome, dude. Yeah, Gym Homie Chris just got his stuff up so he can do some live videos too. It took me a while to get there too, so but then it'll start blowing up, dude. Like you'll just start one day I just did some lives, boom. Now I'll tell you what will really help is going to like Jeff Napard or Brownie's community page and just post your pictures, man, and just talk about what you do, that you want people to watch your videos, follow you, blah blah. And like all of a sudden I went from 200 followers to like 400 in like 2 days. You know what I mean? So definitely do that, dude. You just go to their page, go to their community, post your pictures, your results, tell people what you want them to watch for that you're doing. And that's all I did, man. I did it on 2 pages and it started exploding. It's still not real big, but it's a lot better than what it was. So I recommend doing that for sure, dude. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. So second set here. And we'll come wide and wow. 2, 3, 4. And that doesn't seem like much, but that is such a good workout. So I'm not gonna be able to get through everything today. I like to show you on my back day. Jeff Napard has one I talked about last time. You grab the cables and you come through here and pull it this way. He says it works a lot better than doing straight. And I can see why, because you're stretching all this across your body and coming through. And so doing that both sides really hits those lats real well. I got a couple machines down there I like to do. One you grab here, just like I'm doing a pull down, but it's a machine. And there's one where you come down through here, and those work the back really well too. I got the seated row behind me. I like hitting those because they hit a little higher up on the back. They're really good grip too. So those are definitely all good choice on back day, man. Definitely a good choice. But like I said, I follow Jeff's page. I follow a lot of advice of these science guys and experts, man, because I'm just starting out. I'm nobody, so I'm just helping people out. We're learning. But let's see if these TRX. So TRX isn't set up. So any of you guys may have seen my shorts. I use the TRX bars, where I'm basically doing a one-arm pull, where I got it set up and I'm pulling myself up from a lean back position, and that is such a good back workout, man. Any of you guys looking for a good back workout, I got some shorts on it where I'm using the TRX bars to show you what they look like. I'm not gonna have time to set it up before the gym closes, but it's these things here. You'll see my shorts where I use these, and those are a really good back workout, man. There's like a single, it's like doing a pull-up with one arm, and you're just popping, and dude, it hits every muscle in my back. I looked at a magazine, this guy was doing them, and every back muscle was going crazy. I was like, no way that's real. So I went and tried it, and I was like, yeah, that might be the only back workout I need anymore. So I definitely recommend that. Let's see if I can set this up real quick. Try to show you guys what I was talking about with these cables, because they're set up. So this is kind of from Jeff Depard. I can't take credit for none of this. This was from his page. But he comes through, gets down on a knee, and he just pulls it to him. And he's stretching all that on the way out here. And I really like those. Yeah, but those are definitely a good workout, man. Definitely a good workout. But I appreciate you guys watching, man. The gym's about to close, so I'm gonna get on out of here. But just wanted to show you guys my back day, show you guys some a little bit of stuff you can throw in. But I appreciate the little support, guys, and I'm gonna keep this channel going. We'll see what happens, but you guys know I got big dreams. We're getting there one day at a time. So I appreciate you guys, all the love and support. Thank you so much, man. God bless. As I said, guys, go check out Gym Homie Chris and some of these other guys that I've mentioned today. They're really good channels. You'll learn some tips, get some good advice, build a good community. So, we give and we give back. So just keep it real. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. Love you guys. And we'll see you for the next one. I'm trying to think, tomorrow I'm probably going to do a home workout. We'll probably do some cardio, take the dog on a run. You guys can join. We'll do a live, get that going. And then Monday, I'll be back in here. Hopefully, it's not real busy and we can do a chest day, bench day. I haven't been able to show you that live yet, that workout. But my bench day, I love that. So we'll